Your porn addiction is going to lead you to heaven or it's going to lead you to hell. The best part about this is the choice of where you end up and the choice of your final destination rests on you. You're the only one in control of the outcome of your life. You're the only one that will dictate whether or not the struggle that you're facing and dealing with right now is going to lead you to the pathway to heaven, breaking free from this addiction, becoming the man that no longer struggles and stepping into the life that God created you to be, or will it lead you to hell? A life of struggle, a life of misery, a life of mediocrity, a life of questioning. Why was I never able to break free from this? You know, we talk a lot here at Rebuilt Recovery and the Rebuilt Man about becoming the man that is no longer addicted to porn. And it is my core belief that the only way to overcome your addiction for good is to become the man that is no longer addicted to porn. In that word becoming rests our new identity, rests the man that we must become, our new thought patterns, our new belief systems, our new ways of living, our new habits, our new routines, our new circles of influence, the people that we spend time with. All of this is what will shape our new identity. If you're struggling right now, you probably are identifying yourself as an addict, and that's the right way to look at yourself right now. But if you're going to break free from this, it starts with painting a clear vision, and we've given you the tools to do that. If you haven't yet done it, go through our free training on creating a vision for your life without pornography. Visit rebuiltrecovery.com/vision, or I'll link it down there in the show notes below. But this training is something that we've given away for free to help you get clear on your life 5 years out. Think about it, 2029. It's 5 years from now. You've gone these 5 years free of pornography. You've equipped yourself with the tools, skill sets, belief systems to regulate your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. You no longer walk around this world with a wandering eye. You've conquered your sexual desires. What does that life look like for you out into the future? This training will walk you through that. We start with a 5-year vision. We bring it down into 12 months from now. We bring it even closer to home to give us something tangible that we can work on right now. And if done properly, that new vision of your life creates the heaven, creates the man that God has called you to be. What dreams, passions, pursuits has God placed inside of your heart that your addiction to pornography is holding you back from chasing? That's the heaven. If we know where we can be, if we get control of this behavior. But where a lot of men fall short is they don't know the hell. They don't know what the outcome is for their life if they don't break the chains of this addiction. I had a radical wake-up call in 2018. At that point, I invested $30,000 plus into business coaching and mastermind. I was trying to get Frank Rich Fitness off the ground. We were having some success. We were selling programs. We were doing some coaching. But it wasn't at the level of success that I saw other people in my life having. Why was I the only person in this business mastermind that wasn't breaking through to massive financial success? I remember looking at myself in the mirror one morning saying, Frank, you're a fraud. You are a complete fraud. You talk about helping people build their best bodies so they can live their greatest life. You aren't even operating as the best version of yourself. And if you keep going down this path, not only will this business not succeed, but you'll be stuck driving Uber. You'll be stuck working for other people. That was a hell of a life that I wasn't willing or wanting to end up in. I jumped into entrepreneurship a decade plus ago, 2013. And I told myself then I would never work for another person. So having a future sitting in front of me as a failed, multiple business failure means I couldn't marry the woman that I was with. We couldn't begin to build the life that we wanted to build. I would never become the father that I so still to this day dream and desire to be. Everything that I wanted to accomplish in this life rested on my ability to break free from my addiction. And if I didn't, not only would I stay stuck where I was, but I would actually go backwards. I got really clear on what hell would look like for me. So a lot of men can tell you that if they're able to break free from their addiction, they'll start the business that they've always wanted to start. They'll be able to create the relationships that they've always wanted to create. They'll be able to build the confidence that they're struggling in having right now. We always think about the things that we can do and will do if we break free. And that gives us a heaven to run towards. But you and I both know this to be true, right? That we just don't need to be running towards something. We need to be running away from something. There needs to be a hell in your future that you are so afraid of hitting that it motivates you and drives you every single day to make the proper choices and decisions to shape your life in the way that you want it to be. Because you are in control of whether or not you look at pornography. But maybe the consequences and outcome of your life, if you stay stuck, are not yet clear enough for you. That returning back to porn doesn't really scare you. So while you're thinking of who the man it is you can become 5 years into the future, begin to ask yourself the question, who will I remain to be if I stay stuck in this way of living? And not just who will I remain as, who will I grow into in a negative way? Because we don't stay stagnant. We're either growing or dying. So we're growing closer to the man that we can become, or we're dying to ourselves and becoming a less version of the man that God has called us to be, getting closer to that hell. So if your addiction to pornography right now has prevented you from creating a real meaningful relationship, then how bad do relationships get for you 5 years into the future? If your addiction to pornography right now is keeping you from making the level of income that you deserve and want to be making, how bad does your financial situation get 5 years into the future? How does social anxiety grow? How does your fear, how does your lack of confidence? Think about the hell of your life if you do not get control of this behavior. Because then, when you're stressed, anxious, triggered, tired, and you're thinking about porn would be a really good alternative for me right now, sitting at the front of your conscious and awareness is, hey, Frank, you remember when you told yourself that you're not this man anymore? You remember when you got clear on if you stay stuck in this cycle, how bad your life will continue to get? You got to give yourself something to run from. You got to paint a hell in your future that is so dark that you're afraid that that may become your reality. Use that fear motivation to drive you to excel, to become the man that you're capable of becoming. Do you lose your kids? Do you lose your wife? Do you lose your job? What's the hell of your future? Because as I stated at the beginning, your porn addiction will lead you to a heaven or it will lead you to a hell. The choice is yours. rebuiltrecovery.com/vision is the link to the training where we walk you through painting a vision for both of these, the 5-year heaven and the 5-year hell. rebuiltrecovery.com/vision. Coach Frank, the Rebuild Man. Hope you guys got value out of this episode. Make sure to rate, review, subscribe on YouTube. But we'll see you in the next one, guys. God bless you. We love you.